Hey guys, it's Riley here. So I want to do a video just because I've had a couple people like say stuff to me about my transition, whether it has to do with it being fast or it's been easy, and I just want to kind of like share my past and what I've been through, and that no means by any transition is easy or fast because like you don't know, I guess, like what I've been through. And if you've only known me for the past year, then yeah, okay, maybe to you, because you've only known me for a year, that like okay, you've only seen me pretty much since I started hormones and started my transition, and yeah, okay, to you it might seem like fast or easy. But for like 3 years I've been socially transitioning. I came out as probably like I think it was 2 years ago, but as transgender. The first year I was identified as gender neutral or gender queer, so went by only he, him, and they, them pronouns. So yeah, like even first I didn't fully identify as transgender. I just felt like at first that I didn't really want to jump into things. I didn't want to come to conclusions and give myself like a label. So I just kind of went in the middle and did what I like felt like for me at the time was right. And then eventually I just realized like no, like I preferred to identify as male and felt like I just wasn't really anything to do with female. Never, was comfortable with myself as a female. So I started identifying as a transgender, and even like that, I went by that transgender for like a year before I even like started doing anything. So 2 years of social transitioning, and then once I got kicked out of my parents, I moved into where I am now and pretty much like got on the ball. I got my name changed, started to look up doctors, I had my therapist, and it took me probably about like 6 months or so to find the right doctors. Like I went to my family doctor first because that's the first step I had to take. Once I talked to him, he said he wasn't able to do like my medical stuff for starting on T, so he had to like help me find somebody who could. So I had to look for an endo, and originally I like found people in Mississauga, Brampton, Toronto, like areas. Eventually, I did find someone in Newmarket, and that's who I got a referral to. And then it took me 6 months to get into him, so it took me a whole year before I even got into him. And so yeah, there's another year right there. So it's 3 years, like I said. And once I like started transitioning, I had my appointment. I think it was November with Dr. McLean for top surgery, but I've been saving for 3 years. Once I had my job, yeah, for top surgery or just money in general, I just started saving up because I knew like once I like moved out or like stuff in life, I just wanted to save up money just because like you know what, like I'm not getting any younger and there's so many things I want to do. So yeah, 3 years of saving, and I had my appointment with Dr. McLean, like I said, in November, and then I booked my surgery for March just because like the timing was like in a good spot that I liked, but also eventually I did find out like for medical reasons it was a good thing that I had my top surgery when I did, and also I might have to get a histo sooner than expected as well, only for the same medical reasons. So even if I didn't have top surgery right now, I would have to get it this year for medical reasons, but it just happened that I had saved up for it and then had the money to take like the time off and get top surgery. So I paid it out of pocket myself. It wasn't paid through anything else. But yeah, like no, not like by any means anything, even just medically, like my transition wise hasn't been easy. But also too, like I had parents that disown me in a sense. Like they don't disown me. Like I still go and see them. I can still talk to them, but I really don't talk to them all that much. My mom side of the family is very, very accepting. I'm very thankful to have them in my life and have their support. But my stepmom and my dad's side are not very supportive at all. Really don't want to talk about my transition. Don't really want anything to do with my transition. Like anything just that way. They don't really communicate about anything in my transition. So that way it's been hard having friends that you thought were your friends, more or less like laugh at your face and say stuff, and you know what, like I just got rid of them. I don't like have them in my life anymore, but still like to deal with that, to deal with people at my work that aren't accepting or are gonna say stuff like to my face or call me by the like wrong name or pronouns or just be ignorant, like it's dealing with also all of that. Nothing about transitioning is easy in any way, shape, or form, and I can't stress this enough that to people that think that it is, it's not. I don't care if you find a doctor within a month of coming out as transgender and you started transitioning. Yes, that might be quick to you, but you don't know how long that person has thought or known that they were transgender for. They could have been like identified as transgender for 5 years before that, or thought that they were, but just never said anything, because coming out to family and friends is very, very hard and frustrating, and you don't know who's going to accept you or not, or how people are going to react. You might lose everybody and everything. You might lose your job, your family, your friends. Like, it's very, very overwhelming. So I just want to make this video because to those people that don't understand like what it means to be transgender and what it is to actually go through the process, everybody's process is different. Everybody on how they transition is different, and what they've gone through before and after. Like I said, those people that only know me in the last year, you would only see what I've gone through in the last year, and to you, like, it would definitely look like, okay, it's been pretty quick and easy. But to the people that know me, like, know my life and know like how my family and stuff has reacted, they know everything about, you know, my struggles. So anyways, I love you guys. Keep your heads up, and I'm posting in soon.